Hoops for Heroes is the OVC SAAC initiative to send veterans to the OVC Basketball Tournament. This has gone on, I think this is our third year sending veterans. It's just a great experience for the veterans. It also helps the student athletes give back.
The concept of the penny war is you're able to put pennies in your own jar, and then you also put silver in other jars. The pennies obviously count positive for you. The silver, the dollar bills count against you.
To be honest, after the first day we made $15, so I was really worried as to whether or not this penny wars initiative was going to be successful at all. Then after the second day we'd made about $150, so I was starting to feel a little bit better about it, but I was not sure that we were going to meet our goal.
Like I told the basketball guys on Twitter, there's an asterisk by this event. The standings were not supposed to be updated anymore, and there was a leak in that I came over and put some change into the basketball pot, which all good and fair. It worked out to our advantage that we got more money and everything like that, which is great.
I had one particular individual bring in a brick of nickels and put most of the money towards men's basketball. So at this point, I was trying to raise money. I wasn't sure we were going to reach our goal, so I took a picture of the brick of nickels and I sent it to the basketball coaches. I didn't tell them who brought it in, but I wanted to make sure that they knew that people were after them so that they would bring in more money.
Everybody's in a mad rush to go to the banks to get these pennies, and we're calling people, hey, we need some pennies, yada, yada, yada. I walked past my daughter's piggy bank and I looked at it, and I thought, should I take my daughter's pennies? And I didn't take my daughter's pennies. But the banks were completely out of pennies, and I went in for the last time. It was 4:59, and the football coaches pulled up to get theirs, and I pulled up behind them. And they're saying, no, it's closed, you can't go in, and the lady let me in. It was right at 5 o'clock. That wiped out the one bank that we were at, and then the bank that we had come from, that was wiped out of pennies too. So they were begging us, can you please get them, you know, can you return them here after you guys get done with these penny wars? We're not gonna have change for people. And they asked, you know, too, what are you guys doing it for? So it got into the community because they said, oh, you gotta let us know next year, we'll get involved. And I said, well, make sure you put it for men's basketball.
I'd like to say there's absolutely no cheating, no asterisks involved. The competition was heated. You put Sarah and the SAAC did a good job putting competitive people in a competitive environment to end up actually raising double the money that we had made our goal.
Coach Wright dove on a penny here thinking that it was going to come down to 1 penny, and it came down to 7,000 points or whatever. So that's 7,000. He'd had to dive on 7,000 pennies to beat us. But I don't know about an asterisk. If that's what they want to say, they could say that. But I think we went ahead and took this one to the house.
All I'm going to say is that there was an asterisk beside basketball's win. That's it.
If there is an asterisk involved, it's only to say that we won by much more than was ever expected. I thought it was a great experience for our student athletes, for our players, but really the athletics community together. Morehead as a community definitely does a great job supporting not only our team, but our whole athletics program. And for our players, for our athletes, our coaches, to be able to give back, it's a great way for us to kind of return the favor.
I think that's part of our job is to, X's and O's and wins and losses is really important, but us teaching them that there's more important things in life and doing for other people is one of the most important things we have to do.
It's great for us to send a veteran to our tournament, and in this case, especially with it being a husband and wife who are both veterans, to be able to kind of send 2 veterans and thank them in such a special way.
Our veteran is Emily Curry. She's a current student here at Morehead State University. She is from a family of veterans. She and her 5 brothers and her father have all served overseas. She's a sophomore and she's got an impressive 3.9 GPA, and she's applying to the radiology program in the fall.
My dad was a veteran, so it kind of hit home to me. You know, we enjoy life on a day-to-day basis that people have sacrificed so much for, and you don't really think about that. So anything you can do to pay those people back is great, and I think it's important for our kids to understand too. And they got fired up about sending a veteran to the tournament. So, you can't thank them enough for what they do. I mean, it's unbelievable the sacrifices they've made for us.
I'd just like to thank everybody who participated in the Penny Wars. This is our most successful fundraising endeavor to date. There will be a trophy awarded at the Student Athlete Honors Banquet, and this will be a reoccurring event.